story to tell, but I don't think there's plenty of time throughout the day for me to tell you that. What we wanted to do today was just to have you listen to some of the people's stories themselves who are in recovery, so that you can kind of understand what they've gone through and how services like SoberLink and the other services and support networks within the community work. So I'll talk a little about that later on, but I'm going to hand you over to Maria first, who's going to talk to you.
Hello everybody, I'm Maria. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I've now been sober just for 18 months, and I've spent a lot of my times in and out of hospital, you know, more than I can count on my hands. Always going in and coming out and going straight back onto the, you know, to the drink straight away again. That was my pattern and my life, you know, for you know, well over 14, 15 years really, until I came, dropped on my knees, basically died through this illness, and my heart was pumped again, and you know, and that's what led me then through to a treatment centre where I spent 6 months of treatment, and I've been out of treatment now a year. And whilst I was in treatment, they were talking about a support network, which by then I'd lost a lot of friends through my drinking, and I kind of like, you know, got my sort of like phone back, and I thought, I've got my family, you know, and that's great, because I have got a very strong family who still by me. But what do I do now? You know, luckily I was very lucky to be under NDAS, so I had my 3-month aftercare at NDAS, which was very good. I was very good care worker there, and had a lot of fear then as the 3 months come to the end, and then that led me into SoberLink. Now with SoberLink, you know, it was all very relaxed. Met a lady, Christine actually, from you know, we met in town. It was a very relaxed meeting, which, you know, which I needed, and was just basically you know, explain what SoberLink did, and that was to be there for me all the time, really, and to be there if I needed any help with appointments that I needed attending to. You know, they would come along if I needed any forms filling in. You know, they would be there and be that, you know, extra support. And then that led me into AA as well. I tried AA before, you know, whilst drinking. I wouldn't recommend it to do both really. Yeah, so I'm a very strong member of the fellowship, you know, as well. And so really, you know, you get with, I think the really good thing for me to do with SoberLink is that you get to speak to people, and the mentors are in recovery themselves, which is great, and so they can relate to what you're saying. It's, you know, a great catchment area within Exeter as well, and it's basically, you can use it as a kind of drop-in centre as well. If I myself was personally feeling fearful in the middle of a high street, as some people do, you know, go in there, you know, there's coffee and there's always someone to chat to, you know, and it's really good. And you get honesty as well, you know, you don't get any faffness, you know, and basically, if you ask a question, 9 times out of 10 you get an answer, or hang on a minute, you know, I'll just go and find out, I'll just go and find someone that does know an answer. So it's worked out that really well. So basically, you know, that's it. I mean, and now, you know, my support network on my mobile phone now has grown, and you know, so that fear no longer stands. But definitely from coming out of being locked up away for 6 months, and that's how it was, you know, coming out and realising that there is this strong support out there, is, you know,